You call it balance. But if we're being honest, it's making you soft. You say you're trying to take care of yourself when not burn out, find peace. Sounds noble, right? But deep down, you know what's really happening. You're avoiding the grind. You're avoiding discomfort. You're calling it balance. But it's just another word for escape. We live in a world obsessed with comfort. Everyone wants to feel good. Everyone wants work-life balance, but here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Balance has become the modern excuse for mediocrity. Don't get me wrong. Balance isn't bad. It's necessary, but not the kind you think. The kind most people chase is comfort disguised as self-care. It's the idea that life should always feel calm, peaceful, easy. But that version of balance doesn't make you grow. It makes you weaker, slower, softer, while life keeps demanding more from you. Let's talk about what's really going on here. First, comfort kills your edge. Think about it. Every time life starts to push you, your first instinct is to pull back. Work gets stressful, you call it burnout. The gym gets hard, you call it overtraining. Your goals get demanding, you call it unsustainable. But have you noticed? The people who actually achieve something great rarely talk about balance. They talk about obsession. They talk about purpose. They talk about doing the uncomfortable things day after day, even when it doesn't feel good. When you stop chasing challenge, your edge starts to dull. It's like a knife. You stop sharpening it, it rusts. And most people today, rusty as hell. You don't have to be extreme. But you can't keep living like a feather, floating wherever comfort takes you. The world doesn't reward balance. It rewards hunger. Second, your version of balance is often fear in disguise. You say, I just want to enjoy life. Fair, but be honest. Are you enjoying life or avoiding life? Balance becomes the perfect hiding spot. It lets you feel responsible while secretly staying scared. You can say, I don't want to overdo it, instead of admitting, I'm afraid to fail. Let's say you want to start a business. You start working on it for a few weeks, but then it gets hard. You feel uncertain. You start saying things like, I should slow down, I need to prioritize my mental health. Sure, maybe sometimes that's true, but most of the time, you're just scared. You're afraid of going all in because all in means you might lose. You might waste time. You might look stupid. But here's the thing, balance doesn't protect you from failure. It just guarantees you never reach your potential. Third, discipline creates the real kind of balance. Let me explain. Balance isn't about doing less. It's about doing what matters. A lot of people think balance means equal time, equal rest, equal work, equal play. But real balance isn't symmetry. It's alignment. It's when your actions match your values. If you say health matters but you skip the gym every week, that's not balance. That's avoidance. If you say you want success but you only work when you feel like it, that's not balance. That's inconsistency. The real balanced person isn't half-driven and half-rested. They're focused. They know when to push and when to pull back. Not because it feels comfortable, but because it's strategic. Think of an athlete. They rest, not to escape training, but to recover and come back stronger. That's balance with intention. That's discipline. So ask yourself, are you resting to recharge, or are you resting to run away? Fourth, life rewards those who can live in tension. Balance is not the absence of pressure. It's learning to stand firm in it. Every meaningful life is built in tension, between ambition and peace, between effort and rest, between chaos and control. You can't eliminate that tension. You have to learn to live in it. The moment you expect life to always feel balanced, you set yourself up for disappointment. Because growth isn't balanced, progress isn't comfortable, evolution isn't peaceful. You can't become stronger without breaking old habits. You can't become sharper without friction. You can't become wiser without pain. That's the paradox. The more you chase comfort, the less peace you actually feel. But when you face the discomfort head-on, when you lean into it instead of running from it, that's when you start to feel grounded. That's when real balance shows up. The kind that's earned, not given. Here's the truth most people never realize. Balance doesn't come first. It comes after discipline. You earn balance. You don't start with it. It's easy to call yourself balanced when you've never pushed yourself to the limit. It's easy to say, I just want to be happy when You've never tasted the pride of overcoming something that scared you. Most people live their whole lives protecting their comfort instead of building their capacity. And when life hits, because it always does, they break. Not because life was unfair, but because they were soft. Balance is not about staying calm all the time. It's about being able to handle the storm without falling apart. So here's the takeaway. Stop using balance as an excuse to stay small. You don't need more rest. You need more purpose. You don't need less pressure. You need more strength to handle it. You don't need a balanced life. You need a bold one. Because one day you'll look back and realize the things that made you uncomfortable are the things that made you great. Every sleepless night, every hard workout, every risk that scared you, those are the moments that built your edge. And that edge, that hunger, that fire, is what separates the ones who dream from the ones who actually do it. So, don't let balance be your excuse. Let it be your strategy. Earn your peace. Don't escape to it. If this hit you, don't just scroll away. Think about where in your life you've been calling it balance when it's really fear. Maybe it's that dream you've been postponing, that skill you stopped improving, that standard you've let slide. Whatever it is, get your edge back. Push yourself again, even just a little. Because the moment you stop running from discomfort, that's when everything changes. If this message gave you that spark, drop a comment with "I'm getting my edge" back. Share it with someone who's been stuck in the comfort zone for too long. And if you want more content that punches through excuses and builds your mindset, hit that like button and subscribe. Because balance doesn't make you strong. Facing the fire does.